It is time to put away the Halloween decorations in real time. We are in early November, and October was a whirlwind. It was a beautiful month here in Cologne. And outside of Cologne, got to leave for a little getaway. So this is my monthly bullet journal review of adventures and professional and personal highlights, lowlights, media, helping me process the month past and consider what my objectives were and results and just experiences and stories. Hi, I'm Blythe Stevens, a Blythe Coach, and today we are talking about October 2024 in my bullet journal and life. It was a spooky season experience here in Cologne. I enjoyed some seasonal treats and had some other lovely experiences that I'll share with you, and I hope you also had a good and fun month. Spooky month, however you like your October. So it was a 5-week month, which makes it particularly eventful, as well as just being a really eventful time of year, especially for folks who are teaching in schools, a sort of academic year type of situation. And of course, for everyone getting ready for the holidays and a new year, and with the excitement and the stress of the primary election in the US and that rippling out to affect folks globally. In my personal practice, lots of ephemera and inks and creative supplies and creating, as well as resting. I did get a cold at one point in the month, but all of those things help with coping with the stress of this time of year and experience of life. And of course, I did some collaging here on my monthly layout. There were some exciting holidays, such as Mental Health Day, Coming Out Day, of course, Halloween, hello, and Daylight Savings Time, which always throws me for a loop. We had a beautiful full moon, and I did bake a couple batches of pumpkin muffins, one of my very, very favorite fall things to do. Participated in Blogtoberfest challenge with Judith Pitas, or Simpa Texter, that's in German. Had that getaway with friends, ate fresh hazelnuts harvested from our street. I got to wear my witch hat for Halloween. Not too spooky of a witch, but fun to get that out and tell stories like Hansel and Gretel and Cinderella, magical tales. And of course, October is also the time where I reflect on how Q3 was and what is still yet to come in Q4. I did successfully vote in the election, so I confirmed that my ballot was submitted, so I'm so happy to get to participate in that process. I wrote some spooky letters, not 31 like I had hoped for, but I'll keep that pen pal project going. Yeah, and those were some of the highlights. I'll collect some of the other highlights or glows as we flip and then come back and reflect on that. Here we have some vanilla extract representing all the baking that I did. A beautiful red leaf that fell. One of the tourist museums that we got to encounter on our getaway. In reading, I read We Were Liars. That was very intense but amazing. And I don't want to spoil anything, but great one for spooky season for sure, kind of thrillery. And a sillier murder mystery, Finlay Donovan Rolls the Dice. I love reading sort of spooky but mostly cozy mysteries in October and even into November, and then in the winter, more festive Christmas mysteries. If you know, you know. If you like sort of cozy mystery, this is the time of year. And also fitting music, I had on my Spooky October Sounds playlist, including Season of the Witch by Lana Del Rey, The Monster Mash, and a classical piece by Handel Sarabande, which I'll continue to play with choreography for in the fresh new month. Saw 3 films. Will and Harper was a great documentary. The Age of Adelaide and Lonely Planet. And I also finished watching a series, Poker Face, which was also great for spooky season, actually. Sort of Columbo style, you know the ending of the mystery, you know who done it at the outset, but the interesting part is getting to know the characters and why and how they'll be caught. So great. Love Natasha Lyonne. It's her creation and she's the star, and it's just fantastic. I totally recommend. So, and then we have some fun, just Halloween. That way I'm in the world of Halloween and fall the whole month long. In terms of weeklies, it was a lot of teaching and coaching that month. And I was doing a lot of sort of analyzing the quarter prior, like I said. But in the first week, I also got to catch up with some family who I haven't seen in ages and ages. My mom's cousin and his wife were coming through on a cruise, and it was so fun to see them for part of the day, and that was a nice little break from the routine, and just so glad they could catch up with us while they were here. In the second week, a big highlight was the baking of some muffins, not yet pumpkin muffins, some blueberry muffins, but getting in the fall baking. You know, in summer I don't really need a lot of baked goods, but in the fall and winter I do. The third week was about our getaway. We had actually a full work week before that, but then we got away to a volcanic area near Cologne, and the Lachasee is a volcanic lake. It's been 11,000 years since that volcano erupted, but it could erupt again at any point in geologic time. So I learned something. I didn't know there were active volcanoes or potentially active volcanoes anywhere near here. It's not super likely that that will happen, but interesting to know, and also interesting to go down into the caverns while we were there and see where they used to get out the granite, harvest the granite's not the right word, but mine, I guess, for millstones, and where beer was brewed and stored in the old days. That was a wonderful, wonderful getaway, and of course just lots of laughs with our friends as well, exploring a new area, and it was really beautiful fall weather too. Oh gosh, the colors were incredible. It's barely a highlight of all of October was the amazing transformation of the leaves and falling and being crunchy and just everything one might hope for in a early autumn season. And then back to lots and lots of creating and teaching, and then falling back for the time change and of big throw for a loop, but recover from that too. And also seeing family, getting to see the baby, which was awesome. Our little baby, my sister, girlfriend's sister's baby. And then it was Halloween week, so really had fun decorating and eating Halloween treats. And it was on a Thursday, but my main celebrations were really just like I said, listening to my favorite Halloween music, listening to some new music, and just enjoying decorations and time outside, and actually having a bit of a cold, unfortunately, but recovering from that in time to at least enjoy the Museumsnacht, or the Night of Museums in Köln. I couldn't get to as many things as we hoped, but a lot of things. We saw music and historical and political exhibits and art and music and a lot of different art making and display spaces in Cologne, and it was just so diverse and awesome, and ended the night with some live Spanish rap. It was great. And that wraps up the month of October. Why are we sticky here? Why sticky? Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, that was my quarter 3 reflections and some more teaching notes. So that's what October looked like. Wow, action-packed, but a lot of fun. And then also, because of my cold, a little time of being sick in the meantime, and also travel and adventure. How was your October? What have you been creating, experiencing? Let me know how I can best support you and all of that. Happy fall, or in the Southern Hemisphere, or at a different time of year if you're watching later. Happy season. And I hope you're dancing and creating. See you again soon.